Chapter 6: The Piston Ring Disaster. At the age of 30, Soichiro Honda thought he had finally found his breakthrough. He had designed piston rings, small, precise components that could revolutionize car engines. Confident, he approached Toyota, hoping they would see the genius in his design. But reality was harsh. Toyota rejected him, not once, not twice, but over and over again. Every visit ended the same way: polite smiles, handshakes, and rejection. Most people would have given up, but Soichiro wasn't most people. He knew that failure wasn't the end, it was a teacher. Determined to improve, he went back to school at age 30, studying the principles he had always relied on instinctually. He failed exams. People laughed at him. They whispered that he was too old, too stubborn, or simply deluded. Yet every failure sharpened him. Every rejection pushed him to work harder, to refine his designs, to learn more than anyone expected. Think about this. How many times have you faced rejection in your life? Did it stop you, or did it make you stronger? Comment below. I want to know how you handle failure. Should the next chapter explore Honda's struggle during the war, or his first small success after this failure? Your feedback will decide the story. Chapter 7: War Destroys Everything. Just as Honda was building momentum, the world around him collapsed. World War II swept through Japan. Cities were bombed. Factories, carefully built and full of hard work, were reduced to rubble. Earthquakes shook what little remained. Honda's factory, the place where dreams had begun to take shape, was destroyed. Machines melted. Designs vanished. Years of work seemed lost in a heartbeat. For a while, Soichiro was broke again, the boy who had once run away from home, the man who had refused to give up after countless failures, now faced total destruction. But Honda didn't surrender. He sold scrap metal, piece by piece, just to survive. Every piece he sold was a step forward. Every day he survived was a step closer to rebuilding. This chapter of his life teaches us resilience. When everything you've built is destroyed, you either give up or you rebuild, smarter and stronger. Imagine losing everything you worked for overnight. How would you respond? Comment below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear how you fight back in your life. Should the next chapter explore Honda's genius idea to attach engines to bicycles, or his first small workshop revival? Your opinion will guide the story. Chapter 8: The Bicycle Miracle. Japan had no fuel. Cars were rare. People struggled to move from one place to another. The streets were empty, silent, and slow. But Soichiro Honda saw an opportunity. He didn't see a problem. He saw a solution. He attached small engines to bicycles. Suddenly, people could travel farther, faster, and more efficiently. These motorized bicycles were simple, practical, and revolutionary. The public loved them. Transportation returned to Japan. Streets buzzed with movement once again. Honda had done more than just build a product. He had restarted a nation's mobility. Every bicycle engine sold wasn't just business. It was a small miracle that gave people freedom. Think about this. How often do we see simple solutions to huge problems? Sometimes the smallest ideas make the biggest difference. Comment below. What's a small idea you've seen that changed lives? And here's a question for the next video. Should we explore Honda's rise to becoming a global car brand, or his struggles expanding production in factories? Your vote will shape the next chapter.